Hello. I'm aware that it's Thursday and that I haven't sang yet. Um, I will, I promise. I have a couple of Sarah Bareilles songs planned. I've been singing a lot of her lately. Um, I was hoping to do something from the Blessed Unrest, which is her new record. Um, I'm freezing again. Um, but I was hoping to do something from the Blessed Unrest, but I don't own that CD, so I'm not sure how to get a hold of it and play it so that I can have the backing track so that I can sing along with it here while I'm recording on YouTube. So if any of you have any requests or any ideas on how I could do that, like how I could download free backing tracks or anything, or any specific songs that you would like me to do, let me know down below in the comments. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here right now, and there I go, freezing again. I'm here right now because I want to talk for a little while about the website that I started. You may remember a few months ago, Katie Morton did a video. I'll try to find it and link it below. If I can't find it, I'll at least I'll at least link her channel below and show you guys where you can find it. But she did a video about abuse. She answered a question in one of her FAQ videos about abuse. Somebody had written in, and I basically replied to that video and with tips for that person to help their friend and whatnot. So the reason why I had done that was because I am very involved in domestic violence advocacy and child abuse advocacy, and I'm a survivor of child abuse. So it's something that is very, very close to my heart. And when I was 20, I started a website. It originally started on MySpace, and I talked about it. I think I talked about it a little bit in that original video that I had posted way back when. In that video response. And I had talked about it a little bit there, but I want to talk about it more now. Because Real Love Doesn't Hurt, which is the name of the website, has moved. It has moved to Tumblr. Tumblr is going to be the only space where it will be. Previously, it had a MySpace, a Twitter, all that jazz. There's a MySpace and a Twitter for it, because I lost access to the original Twitter that I had. And I will have, that's my kitty cat sitting over here. There's her over here. My little kitty. But I originally had a bunch of different accounts set up for it, and I just couldn't keep up with them all, and I was getting too many emails and too many requests for help, and it was too much for me personally. If any of you would like to help help me out with the website, I will figure out some way to sort of get people involved. I'm not just going to let anyone get involved, because you kind of have to be I don't want to say that I don't want to limit anybody and say that, well, you have to, this credential, this other credential, because I don't have any credentials. But what I mean is that you can't be, you have to be compassionate, but you have to be compassionate sort of at a distance, because this is a website. You can't, like, I can't go out if somebody asks me for resources. I can't go and, like, physically get that person to a shelter. As much as I would love to do that, trust me, I hate domestic violence. I hate abuse. I want it to go away forever. I don't know a person alive who is, you know, a decent human being who doesn't want it to go away forever. But I especially, because I've been on the receiving end of that hell, want it to go away forever, and I don't. There's no reason for it. It's the most senseless group of crimes I've ever heard of or experienced in my life. To have, I mean, it's just, it boggles my mind that anybody could hurt somebody that they claim to love, whether it be a parent hurting a child or children hurting each other through bullying. I know that that's abuse. You know, whatever form it takes, it's all abuse, whether it be bullying or sexual or psychological or emotional, it's all abuse. So, I will put links down below to the website and contact information for me for Real Love Doesn't Hurt, for the email to get a hold of me. Now, the email that I'm going to put down there, you guys, is just for the website. This is not my personal email at all. I have access to it. I set it up, but it's not my personal email. This is just for inquiries and questions about the website. If you have questions about it, if you want to help me with it, if you want to give me, to, like, for instance, there's a Get Help Now page that I set up on the website, a list of resources. So, like, if you know of a bunch of resources, let's say you live in New York City, and I don't live in that part of the country, so let's say you live there, and so you know a bunch of resources there in that part of the country, and you want to shoot me an email about the resources that are there, you can do that through there. But I'm not putting my personal email out there for people. This is just inquiries about the website. If you are in a dangerous situation and you need help, you can contact me about shelter referrals and about what to do. If you have a friend or a loved one who is in a situation like this, feel free to contact me. But be aware, if you are in immediate danger, you need to call 911, or you need to contact the police department, or get to a safe place. There are places around the country, at least in the U.S. anyway. I don't know, for those of you who are outside of the U.S., I don't know if this is true for you. But in the U.S., there are places where there are buildings and public transportation vehicles and whatnot, where there are yellow signs that say safe place on them. They're like a yellow triangle, and they're like the sign has like it looks like an adult person wrapping their arms around a person that looks like a child, and anybody can go to those places and just stay and say, I need a safe place, you know, so you can go to a safe place, call 911, you know, if you need immediate help, go get it. I'm not the place to go to for immediate help. But if you're planning on getting out and you need help planning a strategy for getting out of that situation, if you have a friend or a family member in that situation and you're wondering how you could help them without further putting them in danger, if you think that if you suspect that you have a child in your life who's being abused in some way, you could ask me about signs of abuse, whether they be physical or emotional or psychological. I mean, there's all kinds of things you could ask me. I know lots of different resources, but like I said, I'm not the person to go to for immediate help. I can't, lickety split go wherever you're at and help you physically get out of a dangerous place. But I can hook you up with places that can help you do that. The YWCA is one place that can help you do that, ywca.org, and I will put all these links down there. The hotline.org is the website for the National Domestic Violence Hotline, I'm sorry. Locally for my area, there's some shelters that I'm gonna put on the website with addresses and things. I'm gonna try to find some shelter addresses in every state. I know that there used to be a National Domestic Violence and Elder Abuse website that was ran in Washington, D.C. that listed things by state and hotlines by state. So I will try to find that again. But yeah, check out the website. Check out the Twitter. It's RLDH on Tumblr. Check out the resources on there if you want to help me. Katie, it would be very, very helpful. I'm aware that you're following me on Google+. Thank you very much. Yay! It would be very, very helpful if you could tweet this, if you could, get this out there to your followers, because I know as many people that are following you, I know that there's got to be some people in that, in that giant group of your followers who are either survivors of abuse or who are currently trapped in abuse. And let's get these people some help. So, it would be helpful for all of you. I mean, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I think I have like 15 or something. If every single one of you tweeted this or put this on your Tumblr, it would really, 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 really help me a lot, because the purpose of this video is not to boost views on my channel or to say, hey, check out Fallon's channel or whatever. It's to help people. It's to end the domestic violence epidemic. 1 in 3 women are victims of domestic violence. 70% of domestic violence murders are committed after the victim leaves the relationship. 4 children die every day in this country, the U.S., the richest country on earth, because of child abuse. 90% of them are 5 years old or younger. Disabled children which, by the way, are a large majority because 10% of the world is disabled, are like 50% more likely. I think it's 50%. Yeah, 50% more likely to be victims of child abuse. Kids with cerebral palsy, 30% of those kids, CP is the disability that I have, are abused. So this is a huge problem, people, and it's not going to go away if we don't talk. We have to talk. We have to do something. October is Domestic Violence Month. It's National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Go join a walk. Go get involved with your local YWCA. One of the greatest, simplest things you can do for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. How many phones have you upgraded since you first got a cell phone? How many phones do you have just sitting around your house randomly that work? Think about it. Those cell phones could save a life. Seriously, you guys. Go to your local shelter, and if those phones work, drop them off with the charger. The people at the shelter will wipe out all your information. Or if you don't trust some random person to wipe out all your information, take it to your phone company, wherever you got it, and have them wipe out your information, and then take it to the shelter. What they do with those phones is they give it to women and children and men too who need an emergency phone. And then women and children and men, victims of domestic violence, who previously, honestly, didn't have a phone because their abuser controlled everything they did, now have access to a phone that can't be traced, because when they hand the phone over to the client, it's a prepaid phone. So it can't be traced by the perpetrator. Plus, the person that's in the shelter the perpetrator doesn't know where they are, so they're safe anyway. So you've now given somebody who previously didn't have a phone, who previously their life was in danger, basically a new lease on life by giving them a cell phone that can't be traced. Think about it. Seriously. That's just one thing you can do, and it takes like maybe 5 minutes, if that. Okay, I'm sorry this is getting long, but this is another one of those things that I'm just passionate about, and I have to, yeah, I can't censor myself when it comes to this. So I'm gonna go. I will do a singing video later, probably later tonight since I can't sleep. I'll do a singing video later, and I'm also gonna do some more, definitely some more domestic violence related stuff, since it's gonna be October soon. And I'm definitely gonna be doing some Disney related stuff, since the Little Mermaid Blu-ray is going to be coming out soon. So, and Disney's like really, really hyped up with that. They're in this big promotional shtick for it. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, think about helping, your local shelter out. Join a walk, donate clothes, donate a phone. Do something to help, because domestic violence doesn't discriminate. Anybody can be a victim. Okay? Bye.